Hi, Femme Founders. This is Gia. Welcome back. Here's exactly how to get up early and how to start waking up early so that you can begin your own morning routine. Because sometimes entrepreneurs are just on a 20-hour binge of work and need to get that done, and then they end up waking up at like 11 a.m. or 1 p.m. or anytime in noon. Last night I had the worst sleep of my life, but it was only because I was having such a consistent streak of waking up very, very early and getting enough sleep and feeling great and looking good and feeling fresh, which is rare. So for those of you who want to start waking up early, this is the exact trick on how to do it. First and foremost, I look awful right now. As you can see, just my lighting is strategic. Woke up and my bags were horrible. So I went to bed last night at 3 in the morning, which I never do. I try to sleep before 11 or before 10, which is goals. So I can wake up at like 6 or 5:30 sometimes if I'm lucky. I try to get about 8 hours of sleep, but usually get around 7.5. That is a fluid amount of sleep. What you do is you spike yourself, start yourself waking up at whatever dream time that you want. If you want to wake up at 5, it feels really good to wake up at 5. The reason why people wake up at 5 is because they get a lot done before 12 noon. So that by the time everyone's already tired, by the time everyone's already facing traffic, you're already ahead of the game. If you're an entrepreneur, you know what that means to be productive and get as much done as possible. So then you can focus and you feel ahead. You can actually relax about your day and you're not like rushing around, bumping into appointments where a lot of appointments are usually set a bit early in the day, but you get a lot more done instead of getting your appointment done and then getting your day done. Here's how to be even more productive with that. Try to sleep early. Take a melatonin if you need to. I take 12 milligrams because I need something strong. 10 will not keep me asleep, but 12 will definitely keep me through a whole 8 hours. So that will depend on you, your body, and your height and your weight. And I am 5'2.5". I weigh 100 pounds. You want to try to sleep as early as you can. Try to wake up as early as you can. So you test your body into getting into that. Like even if you wake up and you feel exhausted, wake up at the same time every morning or wake up around the same time every morning, but try to sleep as early as possible, even if it's 7 in the evening, so that you wake up early. And even if you have like one day where you wake up at 2 a.m. and you're like, why did I do this? Then you get your body used to it. Make sure to not take a nap. Don't fall asleep in the middle of the day, or don't fall asleep at like around 7 a.m. and be like, oh, I can sleep some more. No, don't do that. What you do is you just stay awake and shock your body into being awake at that time. So that the next day you go to sleep at a bit of a regular time, you can actually feel tired and control what exact time that you go to sleep. Now that you're exhausted all throughout the day, you feel exhausted enough to fall asleep at an exact time and you have control over that. So you can choose like 9 p.m., 8 p.m., whatever your desire is. If you have kids to put away to go to sleep, because after you have to clean up the house and do the dishes and prepare your work for tomorrow, whatever you got to do, and that you can set your week for the dream time. The key here to keep it consistent is by waking up at the same time and going to sleep early. If you don't go to sleep at the early time, it's okay. You'll reset again tomorrow by still having to wake up at the same early time and then feeling tired tomorrow. So that means you and your body kind of sleep banks. So it banks sleep. So if you feel tired for a few days, you might have like one day where you sleep like 18 hours straight. That's an exaggeration unless you're like jet lagged. The trick is to wake up at the same time that you really want to wake up. You can be consistent and you'll notice that your body clock will naturally level out to be around that time in the morning that you want to wake up. So like if you want to wake up at 5 a.m., I started sleeping at 7 p.m. one night. If you're exhausted or if you just take a melatonin, stay up that one odd day that kind of throws you off, because it will set your schedule for the next day and for the rest of the week or whatever your goal is to stay consistent. But the thing is, on the weekend, don't sleep at a different time because it will really throw your schedule off and you have to reset it again, which you don't want to keep your body resetting and resetting and resetting. Just get up early on the weekend too. I know you want to sleep in, but sleep in by sleeping earlier the next day. But I've done it. I've done it this week and I am living proof. Here are the benefits of waking up early aside from like being productive. My skin has never been this clear and I haven't showered for 6 days. Why didn't I shower for 6 days? Because I had surgery. I had a really invasive surgery. For some reason, I just didn't feel like washing my face. I just washed my face once, like the day after the surgery. I didn't wash my hair. I washed my hair one day, the same day that I washed my face. I feel a little dull, like I need to exfoliate, but it doesn't feel like anything crazy. And I don't have like a bunch of excess oil. My breath has been better. So, and my gut health has been better. And when I sleep, when anybody doesn't get enough sleep, your whole body just like is shifted off on its normal track, because you go crazier faster without sleep than without food. Your body needs to recharge and to function properly by getting rest. Your metabolism also works better when it's recharged. Literally more bloated if you don't get enough sleep. You will break out more, your breath will reek, you name it, and you'll go crazy. It's like not a good combination. So your cortisol spikes, and cortisol is the worst chemical to mess with. Well, I think all of the hormones are. Don't mess with your body. Respect your sleep. I hope this helps, and I'll catch you later.